Have you ever been in a situationship? And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a non-exclusive relationship that has no labels or definition. The person you sleep with when they're in town for work, or maybe it's your post-breakup rebound that you've been seeing every week for several months, but you're both still seeing other people. Those are some examples of people in a situationship. And now these kinds of relationships can work if you're in a transitional phase as people get to know each other before they take a step into deeper commitment. And we often stay in these types of stuck relationships because we really enjoy hanging out and hooking up with these people. It feels good in the moment, but secretly we might be hoping that the relationship will grow into something more. And if that's the case, the anxiety, the frustration can take a big toll on your mental health. It is almost impossible to stay emotionally unattached to somebody that we're intimate with. And the ambiguity of these types of relationships can consume you. And that's why I am sharing 5 signs of a situationship and what you can do if you find yourself in one. Sign number 1 that you're in a situationship is you haven't defined the relationship. You've been seeing each other for 3 or 6 months, and neither of you have defined the relationship. If you're hoping to turn your situationship into a real committed relationship, you need to initiate a conversation to define the relationship. The second sign that you're in a situationship is there is no outside indication that you are a couple. This person hasn't introduced you to friends. You've never met their family. There is no sign of you on their social media, which I'm not a big fan of anyway, but if you've been with each other for a long time, usually there are pictures or mentions. And that's to be expected when you first start dating someone. But if you have been together for a while and you still haven't met their friends or family and they still haven't mentioned you on their social media or whatever it is that's a sign of a committed relationship, this behavior is an indicator that you are in a situationship. Sign number 3 that you're in a situationship is you don't go on real dates. If you're in a situationship, you might be spending a lot of time hanging out and hooking up, but not going out on actual dates. When someone that you're dating plans a date and takes you out on real dates, it shows an interest and investment in you and in making the relationship go somewhere. If the person you're with goes out and does fun things with their friends but doesn't take you out, you are not valued by this person. Sign number 4 that you are in a situationship is you are not integrated into their life. As you become a couple, you go to each other's favorite places together. You might visit them at work and meet their colleagues, go to holiday parties together. You might go to each other's favorite restaurants together. You hang out with their friends. And when you're not integrated into their life in these ways, it's a sign that things are not moving towards a deeper, more meaningful relationship. Sign number 5 that you're in a situationship is the relationship is stagnant. There are certain relationship milestones that you reach when relationships move forward. You go from weekly dates to seeing each other more than once a week to weekends together. You meet friends and family. You share a holiday together. You become exclusive. And eventually you say your first I love you. This is kind of a normal trajectory of a relationship. But when these milestones don't happen, you're in a stagnant situation that is not going anywhere. If you are both looking for something casual, then a situation could work. But it's important that you are both on the same page. Often one person wants more than the other. So if you're feeling anxious or frustrated and you want a more serious commitment, but you don't know where they stand, it's time to have that DTR, define the relationship conversation. You will not know where they stand until you tell them what you want and ask what they want and where they are. Then you get to make a choice. Clear, honest communication is the hallmark of a successful relationship. It's also the best way to end a situationship that is no longer meeting your needs.